green light.
Oh, the green light's on? Fantastic. That sure might. That was the best thing Gordon ever told me to get, because I've had so many people that are professional musicians and stuff like that says, "Is that a Shure mic?" I says, "Yes, it is." And they said, "That must work great." I says, "Yeah." When he first told me that little mic was $350, I went, "Nope, I'll get one off Amazon, or something like that." He says, "Try it out. When you try it out, it is fantastic." And I'll tell you, I tried it out, and that Shure mic is worth every penny of it.
Okay, I'm going to look into it as a filmmaker.
Yeah, they are great. They are really, Shure equipment is the best. There's a place called Brian Reimer Audio. Hey, I'm giving Brian Reimer a free plug here on our live video. They do a lot of audio for folks and places, and that's where I get it from. Check 1, 2, check 3, 4, check 5, 6.
Hello.
Yep, we definitely
everybody out there.
we definitely have it. Everybody in TV land. And I'm just going to share this out now to a few pages, so that a few other pages can join us today and see what's going on here. Let's see, share, and I'll go to a couple of groups here. And I'll share it to that group, that group, that group, and let's see, there was one other group that I could share this to. And folks, we are going live. We're going to have a neat kind of interview and a neat thing to talk about in a couple of minutes here. We're just checking the mic. If people could let us know if you can hear us okay. And with our sound check, I checked with my phone and it looked like we're coming through loud and proud, but it's always good to check. I'm going to put my glasses on because I'm pretending like I can see, which is crazy. You can see I got myself an ice cap, and I put a shot of espresso in it because Charlie says sometimes I need that.
Yeah.
And here I'll just going to put this in here, and we got. We're just putting Champions on here right now. So if you're on the Champions page, Champions has their own Facebook page. We should be on that as of right now. And we are going to be talking about the fantastic Champions movie that these three gentlemen here were able to be a part of in one way or another. And I'm going to introduce them to you as you go on. I'm just waiting for all the, here's Woody, okay, just share that out to him, and there we go. So we got a few people coming on. Share it out, folks. There's a share button down there in the bottom. Just hit the share at the bottom, and sharing is caring. Berdine says, hey Dave, everyone, I hope you're having a great, wonderful evening. Thank you. Matt Krause is there. Travis says, can't hear it great. Good evening. Can't hear it great. Can somebody else, Matt, how can you hear it there? Willie, Carla, could you give me a sound check, please? And let me know how the sound is. I may have to project my voice like a radio announcer towards it. But Carla, how Willie says, could be louder, Dave, if possible. You know what? I can hear you perfect, says Frenchie. Matt says all good. Craig says it's Dave MacKenzie. I can hear you, says Rhonda. Carla says volume is good. So I guess it just depends. I could move it a little bit closer. So what I'll do is I'll stand up and I'll show them my big butt. And we'll move this table about that far over. That way I can sit in the back here like this. And we still have everybody in there, which is great. There's a little bit closer. Craig says, where's your volume, Dave? See your mouth moving, but nothing coming out. Matt says, all good here. We're getting a lot of thumbs up and everything else. So folks, we're here and we're at, we decided to do this at a Tim's. Carla says, look at that sexy butt. All right. So folks, We have who
Good
I
fella.
have called for years, the famous Charlie. And Charlie has worked with Angie, William, John, and Caitlin.
Yes.
And he's been a proud and hard worker here at Tim Hortons. And an excellent worker, right?
Yes, I am.
And more than that, you got to be part of the fantastic movie. I watched it. It was absolutely fantastic. Champions. Maybe you can hold up your tag there.
Yep. Here it is.
Look at that.
folks.
He even has a tag that he goes on. And if everybody doesn't recognize Blair, you need to go and watch the movie and see Blair, because Blair is an absolute basketball superstar for sure. And he's wearing his red because it's not a home game today. It's
Outside game.
Yeah, it's an outside game, so he's not wearing his blue. So, and then Will the cop, we'll call him, in the movie, and I love the fact that Woody gave Will a really good eye contact and stare like, "Don't arrest me again. I'm getting out of here." And then, of course, when you see that Woody's talking in the background in the hallway, that's Will, of course, looking good in the background at the desk, looking like he's busy doing something.
Well, he looked at me, and I'm just reacting to the scene because I don't want to pretend I'm not just pretending I'm supposed to be doing something and out of focus. But the background work is to not be noticed, but I just reacted to it and I kept it in, so I'm good with that.
You're a superstar. And the neat thing about it is they're brothers. Do you want to introduce your brother, Charlie, since you're an excellent blogger and Facebook host?
Okay. So, as you know, it's my first time being on the podcast show, so thank you very much for congratulating me. This is my lovely brother, Tom Sinclair. He is a filmmaker himself. He likes doing fan films. He is well known for his great fan films out there, and he recently has a big surprise to tell you guys. That during was a premiere that we went to.
Okay, yeah. I went to New York City. Went to the Champions premiere.
Nice.
A few weeks ago. Really nice, beautiful trip down to New York. To see the cast again. Since 2 years ago, since we filmed filmed the movie. By the way, I'm Tom Sinclair, and I am very happy to be here, and hopefully you enjoy the show.
And you played...
And go see the movie.
And go see the movie. Definitely got to see the movie. It's playing at 4 theaters in Winnipeg. If you're in Winnipeg, but it's playing all across the country. It's becoming a box office hit. And but in Winnipeg, there's 4 different theaters you can see it at. It's worth seeing. It is a feel-good movie. In these days when we're talking about that we want to feel good and we want to laugh, we want to have some comedy, we want to have some cheering on a team, this is really good because these guys go all the way to the finals. I'm not going to tell you more than that because I don't want to spoil the movie. But the things that Woody Harrelson plays, the part he plays, and how he evolves into a really great person, and some of the jokes and the comments that Woody makes is just absolutely awesome. And you were awesome in the film. You were really, really good. I enjoyed watching you. I enjoyed seeing Will. As soon as your brother came onto the screen, Angie says, "There's Charlie! There's Charlie!" And she wanted to take a picture, because we had our phones and we wanted to take pictures of Will and Charlie and stuff like that on the film and stuff. But flying to New York, did they put you up overnight? Were you in a hotel there?
Yes, a beautiful hotel, looking over Central Park. It was just such a cool experience. We went on the Today Show.
Oh, nice!
The morning show. That interview was dropped last week. Yeah, last week. You can see that on YouTube and whatever. I've been in the Winnipeg Free Press recently. I done not CTV.
We did APTN News.
Yeah, that
and City News.
City News.
We were
Winnipeg.
on City News and APTN News together.
Excellent. So, did you get to bring anybody with New York? I see your dad's got a I Love New York hat.
Yes, my dad went, and
You got to go, Robert? I'm jealous. None of my sons take me to New York.
and my sister Robin. She's in the movie too.
Yes. And she went to New York too?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. That is an experience in itself.
It is.
To get back together with the whole crew and Woody and with Cheech.
Caitlin Olsen as well, and yeah, it was a good experience for him.
Just having to see them and making memories again, and just having a wonderful time, and just putting ourselves out there, showing people what we can do and can do, yeah.
And you know what? The fact it was shot in Winnipeg and Selkirk and that is just awesome. I love the scenes that, without spoiling, as I say, I won't do any spoilers, but when you guys got kicked off the bus, I could see Lower Fort Garry in the background, because all the way through the movie, I was watching for places, I was watching for, I couldn't figure out where Will was. I had to text him. In the middle of the movie, I took a screenshot of Will, and I texted him, says, "Where is the police station? I don't recognize that police station." And for the life of me, I couldn't figure out where he was doing it. Alexander Mary says, Robert Marsh, yes, they are looking good. All right. And Alexander Mary's your mom? No? Oh, that's somebody else. Oh, sorry. Sorry. And Berdine says, wow, Dave, you are amongst royalty. Fantastic. That is just great. Travis Wallace says, thank you for your service, brother. And Travis says he's turned up the volume now. so his is working now. And that's the trouble, is you can't tell people to turn up the volume when they can't hear it. You know, they're writing, we can't hear you. And so you got to turn up your volume. And I'm just wondering, whoops, sorry, I'm just trying to... I'll just be 1 second. There we go. So Alexander Mary, that wasn't anybody you guys know, right?
Nope.
No, okay. Because they are gone. They are gone the way of the dodo bird. That's the good thing about me having the two phones and being live on the video. If people are reporting that somebody's being a little bit untoward on there, just press a button and they're gone. Mm-hmm. And Travis Wallace says, I got my name tag on. And Debbie MacKenzie says, good afternoon from Tabor, Alberta. And if you're just joining us right now, we're with some of the people that were in the movie Champions. And your team was called Friends, right?
Yes, the Friends.
Yeah, that's who I voted for, the Friends, the Champions.
That means the word to the whole team.
You know what I loved is hey, no, you aren't a troll, Matt. Matt's trying to say that he's a troll. I got rid of him, Craig. So he's talking about the person who was on there that was trolling. So because we're on so many places right now and it's going so much out, I can see how many is on my phone, but I won't be able till we're done at the end to see how many we reached, and that should be interesting. But I love the end of the movie too, like all the stuff falling from the ceiling. And
that. Bobby said it was one take only, and we couldn't set it up again. But he said to do whatever that would make the scene look great, and we did that. And
one single take, eh?
One single take.
Wow.
No pressure.
And no pressure for anyone.
Yeah, talk about pressure, eh?
Yes.
We're going to do this one take only.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I can't imagine the cleanup after that scene.
It was incredible. I just love watching all the glitter.
So cool. It's so nice to have that experience to be part of that. It was so fun.
Yeah, and so the other, what would you say is your favorite scene in the whole movie?
I love the whole movie. My favorite scene is there was a scene that didn't make it into the final cut of the film, a one-on-one talk with the coach,
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson, me and him, and my line was, "He's no Rain Man," and then I said a few other things, and I don't quote it around the scene. Hopefully, it comes onto the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
My favorite scene that made it into the final cut was he just showed up one day. That's my catchphrase now. Everyone's asking me to say that line, and it's like, okay, I need to make a T-shirt or something about that.
Yeah, he just showed up one day. Yeah.
And it's like, it's my phrase, like Terminator. I will be back.
I'll be back.
Yeah, that's my catchphrase now.
Dave's got friends at print shops.
Yep, that's right. I'll have to get that made for you, or get a hoodie made for you. Canadian Trucking Magazine on the back, and in the front, he just showed up one day. We'll have to do that. Hey, remind me, because you know my mind, how it just floats and goes away and stuff like that. Yeah. How long did it take? How long were you working on the
I was
sets?
I was on the film for 3 months and a half.
3 months and a half.
We started
eh?
October, November, December.
And so we started at like end of September. It was like, it was about 3.5 months.
Yeah. Was the weather at least good, or?
It was good until the end of October. Then it started to snow, and most of the cast and crew are from the U.S. and most of them some of the Joss. Who plays Darius in the film on the team. He's never seen snow because he lives in Florida.
Tampa Bay.
Oh, he was from Tampa Bay, Florida. And they bring him up to Winnipeg in November, December. Oh,
yes.
My goodness.
It was one heck of an experience for him. And shout out to him and his family. And just, he had a blast making this film. And I had a blast working with the dude. He's the first disability person to star in the halftime show of the Super Bowl in the U.S.
He
Really?
With the band The Weeknd.
Yes, the band The Weeknd.
Wow. Craig's saying, don't spoil it, Dave. Don't worry. I'm not going to say the ending. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to tell you Woody Harrelson gets the best-looking girl in the whole movie. It's too bad I wasn't there to, move in on her.
Yeah.
I did. I was behind the scenes, actually.
That's right. That's right. Hey, you got a frame there. You got everybody signed
Yes,
it.
I had so many, a lot of interviews, and this is like one of my favorites. And my favorite signature was to Woody Harrelson. As you can see, the very fancy writing he did. And to Cheech Marin as well, who signed my picture frame, and to all the other cast who signed my picture frame, so it was pretty cool.
And you got a ball signed, eh?
Yes, I do.
Look at this, folks. Talk about, this is a lifetime memory to have right there. It's a ball, and is all the cast on there?
Yes, everyone, even the director. Bobby Fowler's right here. Woody Harrelson's right here.
I see Cheech.
Cheech is right here. All my co-stars and director and whoever worked on the film. Yeah.
I was terrible. I was about to say, can I touch your ball? Can I grab that for a minute?
Yes.
I just gotta, look at this, folks. This is a great memory. This is, look, it says Blair, it's Blair's ball. This is just there, look at that. There's Bobby. This is just fantastic. That is an awesome, awesome memory.
No.
That is fantastic.
All the co-stars got a ball.
Isn't that fantastic, folks? That is great. That is, don't let Tom Hanks get hold of that ball, because Tom Hanks likes Wilson basketballs. They're his best friend. He draws a face on them.
I'm taking it to my grave.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. And here I thought he was going to will it to me. Unfortunately, I'll be long gone by that time. Just ask Angie. I'll be gone sooner than you think. The Travis says nice. Carla Manick says great. Rennie Wagner's in. Kat's there. That's great. Manny Penner. So where was the movie made at? It was actually, well, I'll let you guys say
most
that.
of the movie was made in Winnipeg and around in Selkirk, and a little bit. Some of the film was filmed in Boat Paul, just a few minutes from
our
here.
house.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
But it's supposed to take place in Des Moines, though.
Yeah,
Yes, Des Moines.
It's supposed to take place in the U.S., but you know how filmmaking is. You can make anything look like whatever city you want it to be.
And the cool thing, like I remember, like last week or the week before, I took my best friend out to the movie Champions, and he said it was so extremely hilarious, especially when it came to Tom's scene falling off the bench.
I thought you were my best friend.
You were my best friend.
Now I'm
too.
saying somebody else's.
And I would like to give a shout out to my boss Sonia for letting me be in this film. If it wasn't for her saying yes, I wouldn't have this one-in-a-lifetime great opportunity. And a shout out to my other friends on Facebook, and yeah, whoever's watching this, you guys are so amazing, and just wanted to say I'm honored being a friend as well.
And Brooklyn saying hi to you guys from Calgary,
Hi,
Alberta.
from Calgary.
Kat is
Hi.
saying, where can we see the said movie? It's actually being seen at movie theaters right across North America. Right across North America. This movie was originally, I think, in 2018. It came out as a Spanish movie with Spanish only. So if you're looking for it later on Netflix and stuff like that, a year from now or whenever it goes out of theaters, this is a blockbuster movie. So it'll be in the theaters for a while. This, you got to look for 2023 Champions, not the 2018, because if you go to 2018, you won't understand a word of it because it's all in Spanish.
And it's a whole different cast and
Yes,
director.
absolutely. And Berdine says, awesome, y'all are so cool and such wonderful memories. And Willie's saying that is a great keepsake, talking about your basketball. And Judy's watching, and Kat says, I love grateful people. Maybe leave the basketball up on the table for right now so people that are just coming on can see the basketball signed by the whole cast and everything. We're talking about Champions here with people who were in there. And is it? Yeah, it is for kids, Travis. You definitely want to bring Brooklyn there to see this movie because she'll love the movie. There are some parts where they kind of stretch a little bit adult humor in it. We're talking about that because Woody Harrelson in the movie says when he watches him play basketball, Woody Harrelson gets a hard-on. You got a hard on yet, Coach? No, you got to play harder. But that's how much he loves. That's how much he loves basketball in the movie. And of course, Will, when he drives his Mustang, it does. So he's a Mustang driver. So Shannon says, "Now I got to see the movie. It is fantastic, Shannon.
It is a must-watch movie in theaters.
And a good felt heart movie.
Yes, very heartfelt movie. It's got all the elements of a movie. It's got intrigue. It's got drama. It's got comedy. It's got everything in it. A love story, like all the way. If you took all the elements you'd want to have in movies, you could throw it into this movie, and it's all in the movie.
Yes.
It's really, really cool. Judy says, awesome looking bunch of guys. Thank you very much.
Thank
Oh, you're
you.
talking about them, of course. Yeah, not me. And Mike Wells says, like and share. Yes, folks, there's a share button in the bottom left corner. Share this out. We want to get the word out about Champions. If you haven't heard about Champions, you must be living like an ostrich with your head in the sand. Because, as we say, everybody's talking about it. In New York, what show you were on in New York?
The Today Show.
The Today Show. I mean, they almost have as many viewers as Canadian Trucking Magazine. I just want to say something to you guys that you may not know. This is really funny. I was down in Las Vegas last year, and Will's been in Las Vegas there with me. When we go there, they comp our rooms. They look after us 100%. And I was in a meeting the second day with the directors, and they were talking about comping our rooms, comping some meals, doing this for us and that for us. And one of them, their social media person, we gave them access to our social media. And the social media person says, did you hear the news that CNN has dropped below 1 million viewers? And they said, yeah, we heard that they dropped below 1 million viewers. He says, do you know how many Canadian Trucking Magazine currently has in their reach? And they said, no idea. 10 million people.
Wow.
So, for example, if I want to find out how many people are watching us right now, I can go onto Facebook here, and I push on Facebook and see where it says Insights. I push on Insights, and it will build and show us our audience, our approximate audience reach right now.
Wow.
Wow, we're famous.
Wow.
Thank you guys so much.
This is our approximate audience reach right now, thanks to you guys sharing it out and the pages that are sharing it out right on our Facebook page. I love analytics. I love Facebook for the analytics, and right on the page. That's because of you why we reach that, folks. You sharing and caring. It shares out to all the pages. People share it out, and then boom. I don't care what it says in the little screen in the top. I care what it says on the analytics of what the reach is. Because on my little phone here, viewing, it doesn't show too many. Oh no, that's just showing live. But if I go to my own page, for example, it shows like I got 21 people on my page watching. And you go, 21 people, that's it? Go to the page and check and see what the reach is, what the audience is. And that's where, so it was funny in Las Vegas because, Kat lives just 2 hours from New York. And so the casino gave us whatever we wanted. They saw that type of reach, they gave us whatever we wanted, which was just fantastic. It's really nice when you can go to Vegas and get comped shows and things of that nature. And I plan on doing it this November again. You should go to SEMA this year again. You were excellent at SEMA. But our good friend is gone, Gunny. Yeah. So, who was in a lot of movies. I don't know if you guys ever saw movies with Gunny in it, but he was great. Mary Penner says, that's special to have your basketball and all the signatures signed by all the cast and actors. That is fantastic. Bill Williams says, I just know how to ask for a beer. So, how was it with lines? Like
lines will. It just took me a few hours to remember it, and just like I got used to it. The script changed the script went through different drafts and stuff, and once a week we got a new draft of the script. I was like, oh, this scene's being cut, a whole bunch of new lines, and I was like, oh, okay, I need to remember all these lines, and then Bobby on the day, like, oh, we're not doing any of that. I was like, I just rehearsed all those lines. Okay. It's like being on the computer and then just going to the recycle bin on the PC and then just throwing it in. It's like, my homework's gone.
Yeah.
Ask for more money.
Yeah.
Travis was saying, Travis and Brooklyn, love you guys and big hugs.
Oh, thank you.
Big hugs to you.
Yeah. Roger Smith says, looking forward to view it, fellas. See you on the rebound. Absolutely. You're going to really, really love the movie. It's going to give you a hard on.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, Kat wants to know, did you get a chance to do any ad lib of it all? Was there anything you threw in yourself?
But it was a few things that I pitched to Bobby. There was one scene that I did pitch. What was it? I'm trying to think. But it didn't make it into the final cut. It was something about this. I don't remember the scene, but it was such a good improv scene that I did that we filmed, but it never made it into the final cut of the film.
And when you're watching the movie, folks, you'll probably see, and not a spoiler here, but you'll see a love scene going on. Woody actually asked me to step in for that love scene because he has to be careful with his back doing his own stunts and stuff like that. So there's a scene at a swimming pool, and there's a stunt there that's me doing it for him, and of course all the lovemaking scenes in the bedroom, that's me doing that, stepping in, doing a high five with Woody and taking out. There was some with my face in it, but that was cut. You know, it's terrible that they cut so much, eh?
Yeah.
They do like 3-4 hours a movie, and they cut so much. And the reason why I was asking about lines is sometimes I can't even say my own name. This is unscripted when we do this, because if this was scripted, I'd never be able to follow the script.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there's things that I want to talk about on videos and that at time, and I've got the subjects, and then I get talking and I go, oh, there's a squirrel, and and I get carried away, and I don't get a chance to do that. Oh, and when I was talking about making the love scenes, Kat says ROFL, roll over, laughing.
Yep.
And Frenchie's laughing and stuff like that. The Willie's laugh, LMA, ode, funny Dave. Yes, I figured I'd throw that in. But you know what? I was in a movie once. I still have it on beta. I should convert it. But it was a movie called Silence of the North. And it was filmed here in Winnipeg in Alberta.
Oh.
And I had a couple of parts in that Silence of the North, which was really good.
Cool.
So I had to shave my mustache off for it. So, and I got a check. It was a Universal, and I got a check. And you know what? To be honest with you, I did not realize that I was getting paid to be in the movie. I was recruited because I was doing part of the, I'll call it security. And one of the people came up, it wasn't a director, it was one of, I guess, the scouts or something, and came up and says, would you shave your mustache off to be in the movie? I says, why is that? He says, because we shot half of it here, and the actor who was in the movie has left, and we still have shooting to do. I said, what will I have to do? Just stand there. So I didn't get to talk like you did. I was more like Charlie and Will, where I just got to stand there and look pretty.
Yeah.
But someday I'll show it to you. I was supposed to take off all my jewelry, but I used to wear a particular ring. And what I did in a couple of the scenes, I flicked my hand like this. I lifted my hand, I flicked the ring, so you know it's me. Because wearing the hat and with my mustache shaved off and makeup and that, I was made up to look like the actor who was supposed to be in the scenes. And they had to reshoot some scenes. Well, you know about reshooting scenes.
Yes, we've been through them tons of times.
Yeah, and you guys, Charlie says the worst part was, of course, the locker room. It was so hot.
Oh, yes, it was very, very hot. The lighting and everything. The film lights are really hot. And in a small space like that, it heats up really quickly. And like the crew members and stuff, and even the cast members on top of that, it's like, holy moly.
Oh, Kat says her hubby was in the background of the movie Taps. And Carl Manick says, my dad and his horse team was in the Jesse James movie with Brad Pitt.
Ooh.
Talk about cool. And
Awesome.
Kat saying so cool. You know, there was one, and again, I'm not doing a spoiler alert because I'm not going to say anything to spoil because it never happened. Maybe it was cut from the film. But at one point, you guys are all in the locker room, and Woody wants to go in the locker room, and she says, was it your sister or somebody says, no. You're not allowed. No
That was
coaches.
Constantino.
That's Constantino.
Oh, that's who it is?
That's
Constantino said no coaches in the locker room.
Yeah.
And I thought I was waiting for maybe there was a surprise party for him or something. You know, I thought maybe you guys were keeping him out because then you guys would say, okay, come in and surprise.
Yeah.
So you're waiting for that.
Yeah.
But then it just went on to other scenes.
Yeah.
So there were some things like that. But man, folks, Champions movie. You gotta go see it. You gotta really see it. It's a real movie. Well, it's loosely based from a Spanish movie. But what I mean is, it's a real feel-good movie. It's a real movie. It's not like Transformers or something. It's not something that's made up. It's something that really happens. Basketball competition. and training with basketball and how hard you have to train to do the basketball.
It was like first for like I had to wake up at like 5 a.m. just to write on set.
Yeah.
I had to get into wardrobe by the people who were so good at wardrobes. And they said, okay, this is what you're going to be working against. Like, you're going to be working against two friends. And so I expected to sit down throughout the most of the scenes, but no, they kept me going back and forth, and back and forth. I was kind of exhausted at first, and I was like, I cannot keep up with this. Like, I hope to sit down one time. And they actually let us sit down one time to get the scenes with Caitlin and Woody as they're celebrating as someone gets a ball in it or something. And then they finally said, okay, have you back up on it again? I was like, okay.
And so many cliffhangers. Not to spoil the movie, I'm just going to touch your ball here for a minute. But you guys will know what I'm talking about. But
Oh, God!
What a cliffhanger. Boy, at the end of the movie there, like, oh my God. Like, I think I held my breath. I forgot to breathe. And I think everybody did. I think everybody's like... And it's so well written, so well done. Did they get you a uniform or did you bring your own?
Well, they had my size.
Oh, perfect.
But yeah, no, Woody talked to me and Ernie talked to me. Usually the main characters don't talk to the feature extras at all. It was a very friendly set. It was a really good experience. And the director talked to me a little bit too. And I had a great time. And just working on it at such a minute level, you have so much respect for how hard and long hours that people on the set work. So.
And that's the cool thing, because you hear it all the time about movie scenes where the actors come and they do their shots. Sometimes they don't even do it with any extras around or anything. They shoot their own scenes here or there and cameo, and you never even get to see. You say, what? He was in a movie? We never saw him on the set, and sort of thing. But somebody like Woody Harrelson, who's a down-to-earth, good person, Woody. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let's get a live interview, Woody. Woody.
Hey, Woody.
Because I would say right now that I was careful to get rid of the troll that was on there, because I noticed some names that aren't normal names on here, folks. That's because there's some people on here watching right now, which is, and I'm not going to mention Woody's name or anything else like that. But Kat says, I like feel-good movies. We're talking about Harlequin Romance, because he's been in Harlequin Romance. No, not Harlequin Romance. What are they called? The nice feel-good Christmas movies you're in, Dance? Hallmark. He's a Hallmark star.
Hollywood.
I'm waiting to see him on the soap operas. Did you see the soap opera stars on Hallmark? He's been in Hallmark movies. You should see the women he's got to dance with.
Ooh,
I wanted to be his extra. Do his stunts for him.
I'm jealous.
That's right, I'm jealous too. But he's done Hallmark, and I don't know where I was going with that, but from the Hallmark movies to this movie, you got to say this one has as much love in it as the Hallmark movies.
It's got some heart to it. It's feel good. Yeah, it's great. It's real. It's not like, a fake message or like an agenda. It's real. Like
Yeah, I love the judge in the movie. That was fantastic and stuff like that. And the lawyer.
Yes.
I've had a few lawyers. I mean, this isn't a spoiler because it's in the movie, but the lawyer turns to him and says, have you been drinking today? And he says, no, I haven't. Good, one of us shouldn't have been. And you're going, oh my God. Let me tell you, it definitely tells, there's so many messages in this movie. And the message right there in that movie, even if you don't catch it, but the message in that movie is if you ever need a lawyer, be careful because you'll get what you pay for. And trust me, Woody Harrelson got what he paid for there for a lawyer. So if you've ever heard the saying, the person who wins a legal case is the person who has the most expensive lawyer. It's true. It's really true. Don't cheap out when it comes to lawyers. Even if you're innocent of something, it's still good to have somebody who's competent representing you, not somebody who runs their law office out of their trunk. But there's so many messages, the love story. I'm a big fan of Mad, Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. We have them at our truck shows. We have them in the magazine. I'm a big supporter of MAD. And that message was hitting out there all the time. Like from 3-4 different directions. Not only from the start, not only from the judge, but from the characters in the show and everything else. It kept hitting home the message. Do not drink and drive.
Yes.
And so many messages, so many great things in one movie. Like, incredible. Yeah. I'm going to watch it again. I might even watch it again and again.
Those messages were so well executed. It wasn't just shoved down your throat.
No, it was a subliminal message, like with the lawyer, the MAD, and everything else. You know, the love story, relationship stories, because you don't even realize it talks about commitment and relationships in the movie too.
One of my funniest favorite scenes I enjoyed watching, but I guess I was like there behind the scenes. But my favorite scene was one of the characters pukes on the mother on the bus. That's funny.
Carlos says, I'm singing the song playing in the
I
background.
get knocked down, but I get up again, and nothing's gonna keep me down.
And Kathy says, we'll have to rewatch. Haven't been receiving anything. Just now went searching. Oh, thanks, Kathy. Thanks for coming on yet. You can rewatch this. And I hear Woody is down to earth. He is really down to earth. He is a person that is, right now, I wouldn't have said this, Woody's love. David, you're giving stuff away. David saying Woody has loved me since Cheers. Hey, I was just about to ram it down my throat because I was just about to say I just knew Woody when it came to Champions, but my son David knows that. Yeah, I've known Woody for some time, and yes, I do have his number, as you know. But the last week or so, I didn't realize. Hey, talk about family.
Hi there.
Oh my God, did she ever look like Maggie for a minute, eh? Oh, like that one. Oh my God. I got my daughter here. I got my granddaughter here. I got my favorite son-in-law in the entire world. Folks, if you were going to go out and pick a son-in-law, you couldn't pick a better son-in-law than this ever. I mean, it's like I put an ad out saying, I'll pay somebody $10 million if you'll marry my daughter, because I got the best one ever.
Thank you.
Do I get a hug for saying that? Oh, I'm going to get a hug from my favorite son-in-law in the world.
Get a hug to the cast too.
Oh, yeah, hug to the cast too. This is the cast of Champions.
I see.
The movie Champions.
Hello.
Do you need a hug?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, might as well.
All right, on.
And
Exciting.
And you see their ball?
Yep.
You see that signature there?
Yep.
The whole cast is on there. Do I get a hug from my daughter too?
That's exciting.
Yeah, online.
Cool. That's exciting.
And of course,
What's
that's
your name?
Maggie.
Jason.
Folks.
Nice to meet you, I'm Charlie.
Yeah. You too.
Nice
Nice to meet you.
I'm Tom.
I'm Charlie,
meet
what's
you.
your name?
Maggie.
Charlie.
Yep,
Nice to meet you,
hi,
Maggie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
We
meet
got
you.
to bring the kids to the movie Champions
Yeah, I heard
because
it's awesome.
it is just fantastic. It is.
This is Blair.
just
He
great.
played the character Blair in
I'm
the Champions.
I'm on the basketball team.
Cool.
He says he just showed up one day.
Yeah, that famous line in the movie.
Famous line. Just showed up one day. and stuff like that. So we're talking about Charlie got everybody to sign his frame there, and it's signed by
Yes.
Woody Harrelson, by Cheech, and everybody on there.
I remember most of my favorite memory of being in the movie was I would have to say it was fun behind the scenes shooting with him because he did a one-on-one basketball with me, and I feel so bad because I won against him, and he's like, "Oh, you're so good like that than me." I'm like, "I had practice."
And
It was so cool.
Jay, you and Mags have met Will over the years, I think, eh?
I'm not sure.
You'd never guess what part they got him to play in the movie.
Coach.
A cop.
A call.
I don't know how they could, you know. It must have took a lot of training and scripting to teach him how to look like a cop. and to wear a uniform. They had to teach them.
It's movie magic.
Look how red he's turned. Yeah. Hey, Megs, that's the one I told you about that I brought to Las Vegas too, if you know what I mean. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, say no more.
This is a family video.
You've taken up.
Oh, yeah, family video.
Family video.
That's right.
PG.
Yeah, no boo-boo words.
Yes, I was about to say
Yeah,
that.
no boo-boo words.
No,
You'll hear that in the movie
That's a
all the
boo-boo
time.
word.
No boo-boo words. I'm sorry, this interview's just giving me a hard on. That's Woody Harrelson says that all the time when he watches Blair play the basketball and that.
And Casey, well,
Oh, it was
Emily says,
Casey.
well,
It wasn't really
coach.
me. It was Casey.
Hello, Casey McTaff.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hey, Casey. So they turn it to him, of course, and they turn to
Hey,
Woody at one
Marlon.
point and says, "You got a hard on today?"
No, it didn't.
I love
It
this line.
evaporated.
Yes. Yeah.
I had heard that in the movie he spoke only 4 different languages, but in real life he speaks 7 different languages.
7 different languages.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
He's one first person to talk to with that.
That's
kind
it.
of knowledge.
That's incredible. That's. I watched the movie last night, and wow, was it ever fantastic! Fantastic. It was great. I'm gonna watch it again, and when it comes out on DVD, I'm gonna get you two to sign a copy of the
Of
DVD.
course, we'll love to
I
sign
don't
anything.
care. I don't care, Woody. I don't care about Woody. I don't care about Cheech. I just want you two to sign the copy. Oh, and Will, of course. Will has to sign a copy of it. So.
There's 2 other actors in Winnipeg here that I can get it signed for me too.
Ashton and Alex.
Yes,
Ashton plays Cody and Alex plays Arthur in the movie.
on the basketball team. Very
Excellent. Where's the little guy?
Jiu-jitsu.
Oh, Garrett's in
Ooh.
jiu-jitsu. Oh, I gotta make sure I don't pee off my grandson. I'll get beaten down. But I'll get up again. I'll be down. Oh, I'm terrible. Mary Penner says, Dave, you have a beautiful daughter and a great son-in-law. Oh, I got a beautiful daughter. And, David said, DQ says, hi, Maggie. From DQ's there. He's busted me a couple of times tonight. Nancy says, good evening, Dave and friend. And Kat says, Cheers was only filmed about 2 hours away. Wow. Brenda liked and shared. Colleen says, I left a comment. Scroll up. Okay. Willie says, have seen Woody in other venues, such a wonderful person. Carla says, I saw Bubbles. Mike Smith is in the movie. Bubbles, Mike Smith.
He's cool.
Who said scroll up that I did a comment? Colleen. So I'll go up to Colleen. And where is Colleen? Oh, I think it's here. Hi, everyone. They filmed Candace on the property I rented at when I lived in Pinantan Lake, BC. Very nice. And Berdine liked and shared. Yeah, hit the share button down in the corner, folks. And if you just came in, I'm here with some of the cast members here from the famous movie Champions, which they're talking about on all the big TV stations, all the radio stations. The Winnipeg Free Press, did you say?
yes. Winnipeg Free
Winnipeg
Press.
Free Press. I guess the Winnipeg Sun will be next, eh? And they'll
Hopefully, yes.
yeah, want to talk about it and boost it. It's at 4 theaters in Winnipeg right now, and so you can go see it. And I'm going to give you guys a tip, because I'm a cheap Scotsman. Oh, frugal Scotsman. I'm a frugal Scotsman.
Go on Tuesdays.
Yes, but if you got a Costco membership and you go to Costco, they got a little kiosk in the middle of Costco, and you can buy a card for I think it's $19, and it's good for 2 movie admissions, 2 drinks, and a popcorn for $19.
Nice.
So that's cheaper than paying 1 admission. So you just go to Costco, you buy that card. They give you the card, you bring it to the theater, they exchange it. And let's say you're going by yourself, because Will always goes by himself. I don't know why. He won't ever bring me to the movies anymore. I don't know why he doesn't bring me anymore, but I can't say this is a family show. But if you like Will and you get a Costco and you go by yourself, you can refund the extra ticket. And you'll get an extra ticket to use at another time. So not only do you got the ticket, the popcorn, and the drink for that time, you got a ticket for the next time you want to
That's
go to a
awesome.
show.
Did not know that.
No, so I buy that from Costco all the time. I've run out of stock because with my 9 kids and 12 grandchildren, I got to talk quiet because the younger kids always get to grab it. Maggie doesn't because as you can see, Maggie is old. I mean, she's older than the other kids. And so I like to keep them on hand. If they want to go to a movie, they just grab that card and go. So don't wait until you decide you want to go see a movie. Next time you're near a Costco or you have a membership or a friend has a membership, ask them to pick you up one of those cards for $19 or a few of them. Keep them at home, and when a good movie like Champions comes around, grab the card, go to the movie, and enjoy. Now, I asked you what was your favorite part of the movie. I should put you on the spot and ask you what your worst part of the movie. Oh, Carla says it's in Calgary too.
My worst part that wasn't scripted or anything. I didn't plan it or anything. There's a scene close to the end of the movie where I come out of the locker room after Woody does amazing speech and whatever. And I got excited because we did it in one take. And I got way too excited. And I ran to the bench and fell over. And
backwards!
I fell off the bench, and it wasn't scripted. And I was after we did that take, and I asked Bobby, "Are we going to do that scene again? Are we going to?" And he's like, "No, I had enough for one day." And then I don't think I fell off the bench. And he's like, "Yeah, we'll maybe, I don't know, maybe keep it in the final cut." And then he told me. A few months after when I was doing dubbing or whatever, he's like, "Oh, did you spot that?" He's like, "Did you spot that?" I was like, "We kept it in the film because we were laughing in the editing room so hard we couldn't cut it to Woody because we wanted to focus on you."
Exactly.
Off the bench, but it was just so funny. It wasn't scripted.
It's priceless.
Yes.
Unscripted parts like that and stuff like that is just priceless.
Yes.
It just adds to it. There's so many great messages that it's a movie you can't watch once. Like I said, I'm going to go watch it again. When the DVD comes out, I'm going to buy the DVD and, of course, get some signatures on it. And I'm going to watch it again and again because the messages that, like you say, the subliminal messages and great messages, great from the start of the movie to the end. And when I found out, I didn't know till now, when Blair was telling me and Charlie that the last scene of the movie was one shot, one take only. Wow, talk about pressure.
I think it was like an 8-camera setup.
Yeah.
It was an 8-camera setup or something like that.
Rick says watching, but that's not the Denny's Flying J. Waited for you there. Oh, yeah, no, we decided to move to the Tim Hortons and do it here at the Tim Hortons. It was closer for everybody.
I work here.
Which was just fantastic. Yes, because he worked here, and he worked here till 5 o'clock. So to go all the way across town at 5 o'clock, no.
So easy here.
But meanwhile, my buddy Will came all the way from St. James to here to be with his cast friends and members and maybe arrest a couple of you guys on film. Yeah. Hey, could you show us like how you handcuff these guys and that? I brought an extra pair with me.
Yeah. Are they heart shaped?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And it's what else should we tell them about? We definitely got to keep telling them, go see it.
Yeah.
Buy the DVD, support it, and get your friends to watch it.
Yes.
And tell them to maybe watch it twice and get all the important messages.
You'll see me in it.
If you know anyone with disabilities or whatever, go see the movie with them. Go support the community. Go share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram, share it on TikTok, share it all over social media. It's such a good movie. Everyone should see it once in their lifetime, or maybe a few times. It's that good of a movie. It needs to be seen by everyone around the world.
and a few times because to get all the messages. But you're going to say, Will?
Everyone is so likable in the movie. Well, except Woody becomes more likable. But I was just so impressed with how the camaraderie the team had and how you look like you guys have been friends for years and you just work so well with each other, and that made us, the audience, like you guys almost instantly.
Yeah.
I mean, the team's name is Friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it really projected that, the way everybody came together and were friends. And like, folks, when you see the RV scenes and stuff like that, where you guys are all dressed up and singing in the RV and stuff like that.
That scene's just so much fun. Like when Bobby said action and whatever, we just went just party. We just went crazy and had fun and dancing with Woody and just blasting the music up loud, and it just so many good memories.
And you got paid for that.
Yep, got paid to party.
Oh, and guess what? Mary Penner has seen you, Will, in the other movies.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, so she's a big fan of yours. And Sean Paulo says, evening, fellows. Hey, Sean, we're here with the cast members of Champions, and with the Champions signed basketball. What memorabilia. The signed, Charlie got everybody to sign that for him. And that's of course, his movie pass for the movie. And the neatest thing that I think I found out today, well, there's so many neat things I found out, but the neatest thing I found out is you guys getting to go to New York for the premiere.
Yes.
Like, that is just freaking awesome. Did you guys, have front row seats or anything? Or?
Yeah, we got we saw the movie 2 days in a row, but the first one was a private theater just for family and friends.
Yeah.
And that theater had a really good screen, very comfortable seats, and it was just. And then the premiere, we had popcorn, pop, and it was just amazing experience. I never seen a theater so big in my life.
Wow. Well, New York.
Yeah, they have really big theaters there.
The most coolest thing that we ever had here is when we took my mom's best friend out to the movie to see the movie. And just as the end of the credits roll, just as it went blast screen, we revealed ourselves in the movie and everybody clapping for us, handshaking, fist bumping, congratulating us. So many people were so moved and touched by the movies. They said it was so well done. They would like to go see it again.
That is awesome. Was there an after party in New York?
Yes, there was an after party.
Did Woody come to the party?
Yes,
and cheat?
he was. Yes, everyone came, and it was one heck of a party.
So Rob, I'm going to get a little jealous here, I think. Do you mind me calling you Rob, or do you call me Rob? Okay. Did you get to go to the after party too? Oh, I hate you. You fucker. Oh, aren't you glad you had sons like this and that? Wow. And did you get to meet Woody and that at the after party? Did you take some selfies?
Yeah.
Oh, my! Stab me in the heart. What a great after party.
My dad's the same height as Woody.
Oh, you are, eh?
Yeah. And if you put him to when my dad shaved or whatever, if you put him, I have a photo on my phone somewhere. Woody and my dad beside each other. I was like, my dad could be a double for Woody.
That's what I was thinking actually when I saw him, because when he came through the door, we were maybe going to have a special guest today, and when he came through the door, Woody has a bit of a beard right now. And when he came through the door and I saw the beard, and I thought, oh, he's wearing glasses and a baseball cap.
Yeah.
Because I posted a picture the other day that Woody took, where he's wearing a baseball cap and everything, and you barely tell it's Woody, but you can see, and you're Woody Harrelson lookalike. Got to hang out with him in New York and party with him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home and cry after this video. That is just fantastic, and probably the food was great in New York too.
Oh my
God,
eh? You need to try New York pizza. You can't go wrong with New York pizza, because I did my research on New York. I was like, I want to go here, I want to go here, I want to go here. Where's the best food? Where's the best places to go? And walking through Central Park, our hotel room looked over Central Park, and it was such a beautiful view to wake up to every morning and see Central Park. Like, oh.
Wow. Did you guys get picked up at the airport?
Yeah, we got like
limo pickup or?
What a fancy limo is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so awesome. That just makes the whole experience so much. I mean, the just making the movie is one thing, but the after parties, the release, having memorabilia like this,
getting people come up to me off the street saying, say your line. I was like, oh, okay. You just showed up one day. It's like, okay, I can. And then all my social media blowing up, my TikTok, my Instagram, and Facebook, everyone's asking me, I want to talk to you. I want to be friends with you. I was like, whoa, okay, settle. I haven't got this much attention since high school.
I haven't got this much attention since I told people I won a lottery. I didn't, but I wanted to have friends, you know. So, you know what I did one time that was really mean and nasty, folks? I did it to my mom because my mom used to always say, "You want me to go check your tickets? You want me to check your tickets and stuff like that?" So I was going to my mom's house for coffee. So I went. I looked at the Lotto 649 numbers, and I bought a ticket with those numbers. And then I came in and she says, "You want me to check your ticket?" I said, "Well, if you want to." And she says, "Yeah, I will." And I handed her the ticket. She went, "Yes? Yeah? Oh my God! You got all the numbers!" She was so excited. I said, "No, hey, you got all the numbers on your ticket. You won millions." I says, no, yes you did. And then she looked like she was going to have a heart attack, and she was in her 80s. So I turned to her, I said, "Mom, look at the date on the ticket." "What? Look at the date." She's, "Yeah, it's the date." I said, "It's today's date. The draw was yesterday." "Oh, David." So if you ever want to give somebody a heart attack, folks, at work or something, you know, let's say you got one of those work pools where everybody throws in for a ticket. That morning before you go to work, buy a ticket with all the winning numbers on it. And at lunchtime, turn to somebody, say, "Check those tickets, see if we hit any of the numbers." And when they get to that ticket and they start looking at the numbers, go, "Oh my God, we just won $40 million. But better be careful because make sure your hospitalization is paid up.
I have 911 on speed dial.
Yes, 911 on speed dial. And Anna Neufeld says, "Good afternoon, everybody." Gord Robert, he's got a pussycat named Paprika. And says, "Paprika says hello." And Colleen Carr says, "You look pretty silly in my walk watching you live." I look pretty silly out on my walk watching you live. So she's walking and she's watching us live on her walk.
Go walk into a tree.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. You're watching him thump or fall off a bench like our favorite star Blair.
Yeah.
So folks, this is so great. We get to talk about so much. We aren't giving anything away from the movie, but we're giving you hints and teasers about it and everything else. And what a blast being on those movie sets, eh, guys?
Yes.
Just a blast. So, is this your first movie, or
yes.
you've been on?
This is my first.
Are you going?
Yeah,
Good to see you guys.
Bye.
Love you guys.
Yes, this is.
I love you more, Jay. I still love you, Maggie. I love you more, Jay. Did you guys say hi to William?
Jay.
Okay.
DJ.
See ya.
Yeah, this was my first movie I worked on. I'm a filmmaker. I make films and stuff on my free time. It's my first big film production I ever been in. That like Universal and Fortune Features. I was blown away. I thought it was
Gold
small.
Circle
I thought it was a
Huge
small
shout out to
company
them.
making this film. And then when I found out it was a big Hollywood production, I was like, they picked me?
Awesome.
They picked me?
So
Awesome.
cool to see the
And I was
reaction.
like, I was just blown away. I was like, oh my God, I didn't think I would be picked because they did thousands and thousands of auditions across Canada and the US. And I was like, they're not going to pick little old me. They could pick my brother because, Charlie, I have a big family and we all auditioned. I was like, one of us is going to get it, or maybe. And then I was like, and I didn't think it would be me. I was just surprised. My dream come true. Just like, I was just crying. And I was like, oh my God, this is
Joyful.
Just
so memorable.
You know how you got the starring role in that movie? I can tell you. You just showed up.
Yeah, yeah, I just showed up.
You got up one day.
Yeah, you just showed up one day.
Yeah.
And there you were a star. How many movies have you been in, Will?
7, I guess.
7.
But
7
Can you
movies.
see me in all of them?
Yes,
Maybe
you know,
not.
I can. I can.
Well, actually, your wife actually told me audition for that commercial, and that's how I got started. Was actually Angie, so I have her to thank.
And we won't tell you how many years ago that was, but it's a great one. I still play it. When the weather's getting better, I'm going to play it again because we talk about MAD and stuff like that. He talks about motorcycle safety. And again, to get the motorcycle safety across to people, he crashes. And boy, does he look terrible when he crashes.
What we do for art.
You know what I mean? For art. So he's in a motorcycle commercial with the help of the Winnipeg City Police or Winnipeg Police Service, and it's his motorcycle. It's your hog, your Harley, and it is a really good, fast. Is it 30 seconds or 60 seconds? The commercial. 30 seconds. It's a really good, hard-hitting 30 seconds about motorcycle safety because folks. In a motorcycle, if you're going to ride one, don't ride in blind spots. And if you can't see them, they can't see you. And it becomes very dangerous. That's why Will won't let me ride a motorcycle anymore, especially not his, because he knows I can't stay on a motorcycle, not even a three-wheeler. So, yeah, the message today is simple. Watch Champions, bring a friend, tell your friends, watch it once, watch it twice, watch it a number of times, get the DVD, because the messages that is in the movie Champions is priceless, because it touches on everything. Everything, basically.
Yeah.
Everything from love to relationships,
Friendships.
to do not drink, friend tips, everything. Commitment, relationships, and hard work and championship. And it's just awesome. I'm very lucky and privileged to have these three people sitting at the table here. Right, Charlie?
Yes, absolutely. I'm so honored to work here and represent that as a citizen to me, because having been chosen out of a restaurant, it was like a dream come true. You never would have this opportunity ever.
And you know what? Do you have a TikTok or anything you want people to go to? Do you want to tell them where to go? That didn't sound good. You want to tell them where to go?
my TikTok account is. You can find me at TikTok. 1 second. Tom Sinclair 411. For my Instagram, it is Tom1 Sinclair, and Facebook just Tom Sinclair. Yeah, follow me on all my social media. Send a friend request. I'll friend you back.
I'll get all that information. I'll put it up in the comment sections and that, so you folks can go there, follow, watch the movies he makes, and things of that. Follow him, like him. The more followers he can get, he can monetize it. Maybe become a millionaire and buy me coffee one day.
Yeah.
We could get Charlie to serve us.
Yep.
Yes, I am the person who works here and in the movie, so this is kind of like a sweet deal to me. It's a win-win.
This is fantastic.
Yeah.
And Cecile saying, hey guys, looking good. Thanks, Cecile. Hey, Mike. And Colleen Carr says, I made it home and she missed all the trees. She didn't walk into a tree.
Good.
She was watching us.
Very
So,
nice.
any final thoughts? Did I miss anything? Or
The only thing I can think of, just go see the movie. Follow me on social media. Talk to your friends and families about this amazing film. And go follow this guy.
Oh, yeah.
And hopefully you'll see me on the big screen later on.
Yes.
And it's kind of interesting because all of us are kind of on Google Images. If you search up Woody Champions, I'm in the background on a lot of images on there.
Oh, cool. I'll have to go on there.
Go to APTN News, go to City News, because we both are in the broadcast shows. So go watch that. Follow me on Facebook, Charlie Guimond. Follow me on TikTok, Charlie Guimond14, and follow me on Snapchat, Mr. Moose 2020.
Nice. Anything else you think I should say at all?
Oh, you guys did a great job. I'm just happy to be a tiny, tiny piece of the puzzle there.
Well, they needed the good looks, right?
I guess so. I'm probably all blurred out. So.
And hey, Robert, is there anything you think I should say that from all the interviews or anything you've seen that I missed or anything?
Just it's an amazing cast. Everybody boy, I wish we had everybody on there. He's got amazing teammates on there that are all incredible people that have been, and we've all become a big family with everybody.
That's so amazing.
And if the movie is successful, and if people love the movie as much as I do, and making the movie, if you like the movie so much, the studio could be maybe greenlit a sequel, maybe.
We're hoping
that would be cool. That'd be
we
really
would love
cool.
a sequel. Go see the movie.
I would love a sequel because it left a lot of unanswered things
Some of the
that I would
characters-
love to see.
We wanted to build up some of the characters that didn't get much screen time, like Blair and Joshua, and some of the other characters that didn't get as much screen time, and build up their background characters.
That would be excellent. Frenchie's saying, you guys have a good evening. I'm glad to meet you guys, and I can't wait to watch the movie.
Watch us.
Have fun.
So, folks, the way we normally end the videos, we'll put our thumbs up and say, keep on trucking to the crowd. You guys want to do that all with me?
Sure.
And then, Robert, when we do it, I think there's a stop or an end button or something that you can push there, and I can't remember which one, but it's one of those ones. It'll stop it. Okay. So from the four of us here at the Tim Hortons, in Oakbank, Manitoba, one of our favorite places. If you see Charlie there, make sure you say, hey, Charlie, you were in that movie. You were there. He'll be here Friday. And you can even ask him for an autograph. I'm sure he'd be willing to give you one.
Go ahead, ask autographs. I'm free for
Only
one.
$10.
Only $10. $10 an autograph, right? And hey, we could do something sometime where we do a charitable thing where they can take a picture of you holding your ball. Yeah, I don't know. I got to figure out a good way of saying this. Holding your basketball, and if they donate $10 or $20 to charity or something, and they could do it to like the Manitoba Special Olympics or something like that. That would be a cool thing to do. So we may do that in our events coming up. We're thinking having a truck show again. We have the convoy that we have, our convoy that I'm very proud of. It took me nearly 20 years to get that convoy up as big as we did, and then came problems. And last 2 years, I haven't had the full-blown, I haven't had a show or the convoy. This year I will. I'll let you know when. And maybe we'll have you guys come out.
Of course,
and we'll set up a booth, and they can take a picture with you guys, get a CD signed, and they put $20 or more in a box for Special O.
You will be honored.
Because I support Special O 100%. Always have, always would. And I just want to mention something, not blowing my own horn, but I'm proud of this. I was one of the original founders of the Special Olympic Convoy in Winnipeg, Manitoba. It had been other places, but Law Enforcement Torch Run, which I had been involved in for some time, decided it wanted to evolve from just a whole bunch of farts running to Portage La Prairie or something. I was involved in trucking at the time, and I said, why don't we do a convoy? Our first convoy we had in Manitoba, we had 12 trucks. The next convoy we had the next year, we were really happy. We doubled. We had 24 trucks for Special O. The next year we had 50 trucks. The last year, not last year because of pandemics and everything, but the last years before the pandemic, we had the largest convoy in North America. We had over 100 trucks for Special O in the convoy. So I was very, very proud of that, and I was glad to see it start from 12 trucks on a very cold and rainy day in Winnipeg from the Red River Exhibition Grounds, and to grow to over 100 screaming trucks around the perimeter of Manitoba. Booyah!
Oh yeah.
So from the four of us, ending on that note, 1, 2, 3, keep on
trucking.